Thank you for joining us here. And as we come on air at 6, you can see you may be dealing with fog and rain on your morning commute. Definitely have to take it slow coming in this morning because it was pretty thick out in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, definitely. Depending on where you're waking up. We're going to check in with Cece for a look at the roads in just a bit. But first, let's get out to John, who's also tracking rain coming down.
Yes, it just started here in the backyard. Grab the umbrellas here this morning or the raincoats. It is going to be a wet one, especially for the kiddos at the bus stop as we go back to school. So we are seeing that rain. Now the rain is helping with the fog a little. When it starts raining, the fog subsides a tiny bit. But temperatures are warming, and it's actually this warm front that is causing this little bit of rain and the fog. You can see temperatures warming down in Mankato, 57. So we'll actually see temperatures climb throughout the morning. Dense fog advisories. You can see this in St. Cloud. Look at that. They just had expired this one in Rochester, so one more to go now. This just happened seconds ago in St. Cloud. We are seeing some fog right now in the metro, but thicker fog in St. Cloud and Maple Lake. Here comes that rain. We're tracking that rain moving across the metro here from the south. I'll time this all out for you in your forecast. How do the roads look, CC?
Hey, good morning. For the most part, roads looking great. Here's that rain that John was talking about. This is West Metro in the Chaska area, Highway 41. You see that rain coming down. Also seeing rain on 169 near Shakopee and also on 212 in the Eden Prairie area. So just be aware of that if you're headed out in those areas over the next 20-25 minutes. But really seeing that fog lifting in the West Metro. So if you're driving in that area, you may not need your low beams as we get closer to the 7 o'clock hour. Roads looking pretty good. I am tracking a few situations over in the East Metro, stalled vehicles, crashes. So I'll have more on that just after 6:15. Jason.
All right, Cece, thank you. Before we get to our election coverage here, we're tracking several breaking news stories from overnight,
including a possible shooting at a Minneapolis nightclub. So this was the scene outside of Vanquish Bar just 5 hours ago. Police confirmed with us they found a gun at the scene. Our photographer on scene also saw someone being arrested, but police wouldn't say if the two were connected. We're waiting to learn if anyone was injured. In South Minneapolis, Red Cross is helping those displaced in an overnight apartment fire in the Phillips neighborhood. Minneapolis Fire says they contained it to an apartment on the first floor, but several apartments are damaged. All 3 stories had to be evacuated, and the cause is still under investigation.
In St. Paul, police are investigating their 25th homicide of the year following a suspected stabbing at an apartment west of downtown. Police say when they arrived, they found a man in a hallway with possible stab wounds to his chest. He died at the hospital. They say a suspect was arrested on scene. Investigators believe the two got into a fight when that man was injured. Now to our other story here. It is the final countdown to the 2024 election.
And the polls open in just under 24 hours, but you can still vote early today. Michelle Beck is live from the Minneapolis Early Voting Center with the latest on where things stand between the two candidates. Good morning, Michelle.
Yeah, good morning to you guys. Well, lights just turned on here at this Minneapolis polling place. We know that within the hour it's going to open for early voting. It's going to run until 5 o'clock tonight. And at this point, I'm really waiting to see how many Minnesotans have voted early in general. It's likely more than 1 million people because just before the weekend, the Secretary of State's office reported that nearly 990,000 absentee ballots have already been accepted. Now, this final push comes with NBC's final poll putting the two candidates neck and neck. Kamala Harris has a lead in 4 of 7 battleground states, including Wisconsin. Donald Trump has a lead in 3. Here's what the poll also revealed: an enormous gender gap between Harris and Trump. Women are supporting Harris by a 16-point margin, as men are backing Trump by 18 points.
The way I see the election right now is that if Harris can mobilize female voters, and especially younger female voters under the age of 30, she wins the election. Trump, on the other hand, needs to have his base and needs to make sure that those younger male voters, at the very least, don't go over and vote for Harris.
In 30 minutes, I'll tell you about the unknown still about our neighboring state, Wisconsin, as both camps try to make that state theirs. Back to you.
Michelle, thank you. Now, both campaigns are set to go on a final battleground blitz.